Hey, you guys, this is Lori with Budget with Me, Lori. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, already subscribed, welcome back. So today is Wednesday, January 28th, I believe. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be cash planning my last paycheck of January, which would be January 31st. However, that falls on a weekend. So I believe I will be getting paid on January 29th, which is Friday. Excuse my voice. I feel like I'm coming down with something. So it's a little raspy and dry. So I apologize for that. So let's get started. So what I did, I already kind of budgeted out the monthly bills from my paycheck and the money that I set aside for gas, a little buffer, and from out of, which is all right here. I do send some money to my Cash App every time I get paid. I have a couple subscriptions that I would rather come out of my Cash App than my account. So I don't know that I feel more comfortable doing that. So every time I get paid, I put not a lot, just a little bit over in my Cash App for that reason. And like I said, I separate gas because I budget out for gas, but I keep that in my account because I use my card. If you use your card and you use the Upside app, they pay you for getting gas by using your credit card. So why not get paid for something that you're going to always need anyway? So, so far in my Upside app, I have about $41 and some change. I am trying to let it get to at least $100, but I'm doing good with that. And of course, I set aside a little buffer for anything that may come up that I don't realize or I forget about in my account. And also out of that buffer is a little bit of online shopping. So there's that. After I did that, I realized I have $400 and I believe $7 left to cash plan with. Try to make that a little bit so you guys can see. So $407 is left to cash plan with. I'm going to tell you guys right now, my last paycheck, it's gone. Like I over budgeted. And not necessarily out the paycheck, but because I let the fear mongers get to me. I live in PA and we had a big storm, and this change that I emptied out that was completely full, the plan was to put this inside of my emergency fund account, my high yield savings. Well, when I cash that in, I'll insert the picture here. But when I cashed that in, I think it was about $71 and some change or something like that. But because I got scared, I used that $71 and went to the market outside of my regular grocery budget because I was just nervous that I wasn't going to have enough. And then out of my emergency fund, which I have $608 in the high yield savings. I know this says 606, but it's not. I have to update it. It's 608. And then I don't even remember how much I had in cash. I think it was like $60 that I had in cash. I took all of that and went to the market with that as well. So now I'm back down to just the 608 in my emergency fund. Again, I don't know why. I've lived in the Northeast the majority of my life. Not all my life, but the majority. And I let this storm get the best of me. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I just have to work my way back up. So there's that. The good thing is I do still have a good amount of groceries and we're supposed to get another storm. I don't know. Some people said it's going to snow again on Friday. I don't know how much. Um, and then I heard we're getting an ice storm on Sunday. So again, I don't know, but I'm going to be more cautious. Um, Starting with the $407 that is left for me to cash plan with. Groceries, I'm just going to get $100 for groceries. That should be fine, given we do have a lot of things here, because I think I went overboard. Um, but I felt like in the midst of it all, as I'm shopping excessively, I'm like, you know, nothing's going to come. We're doing all this and nothing's big going to happen. And at the same time, another part of me is like, you say that now, but it would have just this one time something big happened and you're not prepared. So then I even the next day, after spending what, $160 that I spent, because it was again 70 from here and the 60 I had in cash from my emergency fund. The next day I'm like, okay, I don't have enough canned food in case the power goes out. And then I went and spent another like $90 on my credit card. Like, girl, like what is your problem? So yeah, that's what I did. Okay. So back to this cash planning. So I'm going to give groceries $100. Um, I want to give myself 100. My birthday is exactly in 1 week from tomorrow. So Thursday, February 5th is my birthday, and I don't even know if I want to go out in this weather. I do not like the cold. I can't stand it. Normally what I do is I go out to eat. I go get me a full body massage. The good thing with that is I do have the money already set aside for my massage, because I've been planning all last year after my last birthday, when I came back from the spa then. So that is a good thing. Let me go to my self-care envelope. Just to double check. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110. So that right there is enough for my full body massage. So at least I have that money put away. But I wanted to give myself $100 for just my normal manicure and pedicure. So I think I will do that as well. If I need to come back and tweak this, I will. Coffee, my wallet. I still have my $8 that I've given myself for coffee. So I think that I will leave this $8 in there. I'll keep that for my coffee. I'll leave that in there. But I think on your birthdays, like if I do go out for my birthday, I think they give you a free one. I'm not sure, but I have that still for coffee, so I'll just keep that in there. This money, I believe, is either from my emergency fund or the change that I accrued. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5. 6. We have $6 left. So I'm gonna put this back until we do the actual cash stuffing. I don't know where I'm gonna put this, or if I'm gonna leave it there or what have you. So that's that. So household, we don't really need much. I don't think we need anything. Well, I feel like I need some disinfectant wipes. I can use those, and maybe some more Kleenex. I don't know. Household, Other than that, we don't really need anything. We have we have everything. Trash bags, toiletries, we have all that. Um, let's just give household $20 for now. Miscellaneous is not going to get anything. Eating out. I really don't like the cold, so I don't plan on going out, but I'm just going to give myself maybe $10 for eating out. All right, so let's add this up, and I'm not giving myself anything for coffee because we have the leftover from last pay. So that is altogether $230 that will be going to my wallet. So 407 minus 230 leaves us with $177 left. Normally I would move down to my bill binder. These are the quarterly and annual bills. But because I knew that my birthday was coming up, I don't want to use this paycheck necessarily for more bills. So I've already planned ahead and I am where I need to be as far as where all of these bills are concerned. So at the end of February, I do have my car insurance and my life insurance coming up. But I've already made the 2 payments for car insurance and I just need one more. And I can do that out of my February 15th pay or the last pay of February for that one more payment. I'm not doing it out of this pay. So I'm good there. And then life insurance is pretty much the same thing. All the rest of these bills aren't due until like the middle. Like this blank is not due until August. Triple A isn't due until till November. And it has some money left in there from last time, I think. Or maybe it doesn't. But that's not due until November. And BJ's isn't due until December of 2026. And this is the one that has a little bit of money left over. I do have $70 for extra debt in here. I haven't touched. I mean, I could use some of this to pay back my credit card, but I want to start paying on my student loans. And when I pay my credit card, all I do is I add additional $20 or $30 to the payment. It's just so much I want to do, guys, in a little bit of time, and it's just me. So I really have to like buckle down and get it together. With the exception of streaming is due like in March or April. But I'm halfway there. So I'm not worrying about, I don't think, should I worry about this out of this pay? It's $255 due, and I already have $125 in there. I'm not going to worry about it. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. And I'm not going to be like behind on anything. So bill binder is getting nothing for this pay. Okay? So now we're left with $177 left after we designated money for my wallet. So moving on to my high priority binder. My daughter, Alicia, who is 27. And if you guys are new here, she does not live with me. She's 27 and I have a 17-year-old son. Alicia is good with all her money. She is, responsible. She pays all her own bills. I had just decided that I wanted to create a high yield savings account for Alicia in case she ever needed me because I budget out everything. I didn't have a category for her. Alicia knows that this money is not just for her to have. This is solely if she purchases a home, I can maybe help her with a down payment. Or if she has like such a big emergency, that will go to that. But this is not just to give this to her. So I've been saving not much, a little bit here and there when I can, and I put it aside. So as of right now, in this binder, Alicia has $284. So in the high yield savings, I think it's about 211, some change. And then she has 50, 65, 70, 1, 2, and 3. So 284 altogether for her. And then my son Jaden, in his high yield saving, he has $1,418 in there. Typically when I budget out money for them, I do it for my Roth IRA as well. And I don't put a lot in there. I just do it when I can. And I also have my own personal high yield savings account. I just don't disclose what's in that account. So that is that. Because I didn't put any in last pay in our accounts, I'm going to do it now. So let's see. I'll see if I'm able to do $10 in Alicia's, Jaden's, and my Roth IRA. Heating, we're not due for any heating yet. I get oil heat. So there's nothing in here. And let's see. I think I'll put 100 in here today. Or this, I think I'll put 100 in here for this pay. We'll say that. All right, so we have $177 left. So let's minus 130 so far. Leaves us with $47. Oh, and I had to also use my credit card because I had to take my pup to the vet. So that was a whole thing right there. The credit card was used. It definitely was utilized. All right, so we have $47 left. Let's see. I definitely have to put some more money back into my emergencies. We definitely have to do that. Okay, 47. Let me just close this on up. Sorry, guys. This is why I don't kind of cash plan a lot on camera because it takes me a while sometimes. So we have 47 left over. And I know that I want to definitely put 20 in emergencies. So we are left with $27. I put money in Christmas out of last pay, so maybe I'll do it out of the February 15th pay that I get. I'll put money in there. And my daughter's birthday's in March, so I want to get a start there. So gifts, Let's put, I'll put 20 in gifts. That leaves us with $7. We have $7 left. $7 left. Maybe I'll just put the $7 in my self-care envelope for my birthday. All right. All right, so I'm going to add up all of this and make sure that it equals out to be $407. All right, guys, so it looks like everything added up. So my wallet gets a total of 230. When I took the 230 from 407, I was left with $177. The categories in my high priority binder equaled up to 150. So 150 from 177 left me with $27, and 20 went to give, 7 went to self-care, equaling a total of $27, left me with a remainder of nothing left. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you. Sometimes I'll go back, I'll think over this a couple days, or, I'm like, well, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. So we'll see. All right, guys. Oh, I have some Happy Mail that I wanted to share. I've gotten it a while ago, but I was just waiting on something else, so I didn't share it. So this came from Tawana Simone on Etsy, and I have these beautiful stickers. I love that. They're so nice. Let me open them up. I already did open some because I used some of the stickers. So it's a Hey Beautiful one. Don't forget to clap for yourself. Throw on some hoops and remember who the fuck you are. Stress less, chill more. Hydrate, glow girls, stay fly. They're so cute. I love this one. This one is my fave though, because of the colors, the matcha coffee. I love it. I love it. So, so cute. Got those. And then I also got some more stickers from another person on Etsy. Her name is Inspired by Dot Boutique. And that's the name of the Etsy shop. And I got these little stickers right here. So cute. So cute. Me time. I love it. So that is it, guys. I am so happy that you guys decided to stick around. So something hit me, as I stated. I think because I already have that $6 in my meat envelope from my wallet that I believe came out of my emergency fund. Um, for me, since I have this $6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's an L buck in here. I'm already gonna just take this out right now because I'm not gonna spend it. This is gonna go into my letterbuck jar. This is where I keep all my L bucks, and this is for no rhyme or reason. I just try to save it until it gets full or unless I need it. So that's for that. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 left. $5 in ones left in my meat envelope. So this is what I'll do. Instead of adding an additional just adding 100, maybe I'll just, what do I have in there? I can't even think. Is it 5? I think it's 5 in there. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to add $100. I probably won't even go to the salon. I don't know, guys. I just really don't like the cold. So maybe I'll get the money and hold on to it, or maybe, I don't know. But so for, I can't even remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 5 ones. I'm just gonna do 85, I feel like, because what I normally get, it'd be 90. I don't know. I'm not sure I have $5 left because I put that L buck in here. So I have the $5 in my meat envelope. I think I'm just gonna put $85 in here. I don't know. I can hold off, I feel like, on my nails for a little bit, but that's what we're gonna do. So now I have to go back and tweak all of this. So that leaves us with 215. So we're left with 192. And then 192 minus 150 leaves us with $42. See, guys, it's never like, I can't just budget and it be like a smooth transition. I have to think, but that's okay, because that's what budgeting is. You got to make things work for you. Okay. So let's do minus that 27 that's already there, and that leaves us with $15. I will put 10 in restaurants. And where does 5 want to go? Let's see. I'll put the 5 in Jaden's clothes. So 42, I have to make sure that the low priority binder equals up to $42 because that was what was remaining. 5 plus 7 plus 20 plus 42. All right, guys, so far, I think that this works best for my budget out of this pay, period. So my wallet will be getting 85. Coffee is getting nothing because I have that coffee in there. I have money. I have the $8 left over from my last pay that rolled over. Eating out is getting 10. Groceries is getting 100. Household 20. That's 215 altogether. So now we're left with $192 from the 407. My high priority binder is getting a total of 150, with Alicia, Jaden, and my Roth RA getting $10 each. Heating oil will get 100. Emergencies is getting $20. That equals up to be 150. And then we're left with $42. And the $42 is now going into my low priority binder with $5 for Jaden's clothes, $7 for self-care, gifts 20, and restaurants 10. All right, guys. You still see me back cash plan, or actually cash stuffing this 407. Hopefully nothing has changed within the budget, but if it does, I will bring you guys up to date. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.